Hi Michael, this is Amanda with Digital Velocity, and here's the screencast video that I said I would shoot for you. So first off, I want to take you over to Google here. And I noticed right off the bat that you don't have a Google business listing. So this is extremely important to get a Google business listing so that you can get into the map pack, and I'll show you what that is. So if I search for Seattle photographers here, these first 3 or 4 listings that show up right here next to the map pack, or next to the map, that's called the map pack. And it takes a totally different set of things to get into this section as it does to get into this section, which is the organics. So to get into the Google business listing and the map packs, you need to have an optimized listing. So let's look at, that's an ad. We'll look at Ciccarelli Photography. So this is their Google business listing. If it'll populate here. There we go. So this is their Google business listing here. Don't pay attention to these red things here. This is just a tool that I use. But so to have this Google business listing optimized, basically you want to have, the correct address and phone number, all listing information here, your hours. That's where you'll have your reviews. And then they give you a section down here for 750 word description of your business. So we would like to make sure that that's utilized to the fullest extent with a couple of keywords tucked in there too. Having your socials linked. Basically having this all optimized is the first part of it. And then the second part of it is what's called citations. And so citations are your business name, address, and phone number as it's listed on Google in different directories across the web. So things like Yext, Yellow Pages, BBB, Facebook, anywhere that there's a business directory that you can have a listing in, that's called a citation. And those citations are basically like Google, it's a vote for popularity in Google's eyes. And so, the more votes you have, the more popular you are, and the higher you'll rank in that map pack. So those are the 2 things that it takes to get you into the Google map pack. Then down below is the organic section. And this is where your website comes into play. So I put you up against a couple of different photographers in Seattle. Sasha Ryko kind of comes up top in most everything, and then there's a couple of other ones too. But so I use this tool called Ahrefs, and this is your website plugged into here. You don't have a page title, which is super important for ranking. And basically, I'm just going to take you across here and explain what these things are. So the UR and the DR scores are basically like the trust that Google has in you, that you are who you say you are and you do what you say you do, and the power that's being driven to your website. And how you drive power to your website is through what's called backlinks. So backlinks are essentially any link that's on another website that links back to you. And if they share their power with you through what's called a do follow link, then yeah, they share their power with you. So we can see here you've only got 33 backlinks. And so the URDR scores on these are really, really low. It looks like it's just Squarespace. Yeah, I think these are just photos. So you really don't have any outside backlinks, which is why there's no power being driven to your website. And then you have no keywords, which is really important. And the referring domains are just the websites that those backlinks are housed on. So keywords is where you're really, really lacking. And so looking at your competitors here, this is Sasha Ryko's. So as you can see, the trust and her power is much higher than yours. Her backlinks, and looking at backlinks, not all backlinks are created equal. And so we go in here and basically do like a copycat method, and any links that we can get that she's got, we get those links, and any links that we can't get, then we go in there and we build higher powered links so that you beat her not only in quantity but in quality. And so you can see like some of these don't really have anything to do with her business, like cold sore laser treatment. This DR score on this is pretty low because this is over 100. So yeah, kind of just looking through these. we would want to target links that are more like this 79 out of 100. That's a pretty good score. So, and then for these lower quality links, we would go in and build different links, like this one right here, 2.8. That's a really, that can almost be seen as spammy in Google's eyes. Sidecar mobile bar, I mean, that really doesn't have anything to do with her photography. So in this case, we would go in and build a higher quality link. And then looking at keywords, this is really the important part. So what we want to do is target location-specific keywords so that you are showing up in the searches for the areas that you service. And so you'll see here, let's find one. So she's showing up for a lot of national keywords, which is something that we can also do. I mean, if you want to target areas that are outside of, where you live, we can also do that, because a lot of her stuff is best family portrait. So she's getting, oh, she's only getting 1 traffic. Oh, this is why. It keeps doing this to me and keeps putting me on Australia and not United States. Sorry about that. So here we go. Seattle photographers. So the volume is how many people per month are searching for this keyword. The KD is the keyword difficulty. So this basically tells you like how hard it is to rank for that keyword, how many people are trying to compete for it, and basically how long it'll take for you to rank for it. And the cost per click here is, if you were going to run a Google ad, that's how much a click on this keyword would cost you. The traffic is how much traffic she's getting to her site from this one keyword, and the position is the position that she's in the Google organic rankings. So for Seattle photographers, 600 people per month are searching for that word. It's got a keyword difficulty of 6, which is a pretty low keyword difficulty, but so basically like a 0 and a 1 keyword difficulty takes about 1 to 2 months to rank for. Keyword difficulty of 2 to 4 takes 2.5 to 4.5 months to rank for, and up from there. So yeah, so she's getting 148 traffic to her site, and she's in 2nd position for this keyword. So you can kind of see how ranking higher will definitely bring in more traffic for each keyword. And she's ranking for 2,069 keywords. So not all of these are going to bring in traffic, and you can see, let's go to page 3. So she's still getting traffic for these on page 3, page 2, or page 5. So she's actually getting traffic for a lot of these keywords, which is really great. And it gives us something to kind of, go after in looking for the keywords that she's ranking for. If those are gaining her traffic, then they'll gain you traffic too. So we kind of target those keywords, and how we do that is in the content on your website. So kind of going back to your website here, content is king. And so how you target those keywords is by putting them in the content on your website. And so you have no content on your website at all. So this is why you're not ranking for any keywords. So Google really likes to see between 1,500 and 2,000 words of content on your homepage. So getting some content on here would, allow us the opportunity to target some of those keywords. And then also, since you're a visual business, your pictures, you can right-click your pictures and save them as, and use a keyword in the title for your pictures as well. So that's kind of another little way to kind of sneak some keywords in there. So those are kind of some of the ways that I can show you that you can get ranking. If you would like to set up some time to have a deep dive and sit down and talk about your business more in depth, and kind of about your goals and how I could help you reach those, go ahead and reach back out to me via email, and we can set up a time to sit down and discuss your business and see how I can help you. Thanks, and have a great night.